You think you know, but you have no idea. This is the diary of Chris Wade.
We're warming up with some drills on our feet, some takedown drills. Then we're gonna get into some situational live goes, 5-minute rounds. We're gonna do probably 5 of them. We watched some tape, some more studying on my opponent, Coach Kyle and I, LaFleur, just breaking down his tendencies for his throws and his grappling. So we're gonna be ready for that too. He weighs a couple pounds more.
He's got a pulled down hip, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, he seems super focused. Always seems focused. I think the last fight was overseas, his first time fighting overseas. I think that, you know, could have played a factor. Made him, maybe he got a little more tired than he normally would. This fight in the United States, no real time difference. He's training the same, he's in good shape. I think it'll be much easier performance. If Wade fought that other guy, I think he wins 9 out of 10 times, you know? He probably is similar to that guy, but he's going to get a better version of Wade.
Keep working, Stan.
Let's stop my son.
Keep working. Steps over. Attack the leg. Attack the leg.
Well, he was the only guy smaller than me that I went with today, but he's on your back. It may as well be a heavyweight, so through and through, just a nightmare. Yeah. I did 2 with Serm, 1 with Josh, 1 with you, 1 with Laura.
I had 2 tasks, 1 Serm, 1 new.
Talk about the ringer.
Yeah.
Kenny and Cormier try to beat Dennis's lemon juice challenge.
In the snot rocket.
Now you know how disgusting it is what that kid did. Because he's disgusting.
I don't understand how he did that.
That's not willpower, that's something's wrong with you.
That's exactly what I asked him. Did that fuck your stomach up? And he was like, oh, I was throwing up and shit.
Yeah. Kenny's like, this is torture, legitimately torture. Those guys are both like fighters that were at like the top of their game, and they were like, get away from me with this.
Even if he's going to 40 pounds, you would think he'd put that right down.
Oh man. No, he tried. He tried going into, Cormier tried to go in the zone. He like shut his eyes, and he was just like cranking through. Kenny wanted no part of it. From like the second sip, he was like, get this away from me. Cormier thought he was gonna muscle through, and after like 4 seconds, he just snapped. We're trying to just keep going with all these big dudes to like replicate that power of the Russian guys, you know? Because that's what they have that squeeze, you know? It's not necessarily the speed or the technique, it's just the willpower and the strength. They have that endurance. They get help. They got the good Rocky IV endurance, you know? What was it, 30% of them got knocked out of the Olympics? I bet they're all clean in fighting, right? If the guy that jumps off the diving board and does 4 flips tests positive, what do you think the cage fighters do? Nothing? Oh, we just use protein. Yeah, okay. I bet you do. I think you just, if you're an athlete, you just walk through, they inject you like cattle. You walk through, it's like, you will not lose to the Americans. Look at Mendez just went down. They're all over the place. I'm just saying, those other cultures, man. I don't know. It's more. I feel like it's more condoned. You know, like it's almost like you have to. I don't even care so much about the juice, like the power, like anabolic stuff. What pisses me off is the EPOs. Yeah, like when they blood dope, like so I got to fight a guy that's like Lance Armstrong. Like he just got pulled off the card in April for a substance that basically replicates HGH EPO. It does those 2 things. So now I'm supposed to believe that he no longer, he's a new man now.
Like the 2 things that
he didn't say he didn't use it, he said it just went on the banned substance list and they didn't know.
Yeah, like
that. Dude, watch the last fight. I kick him in the head.
Oh,
he goes down. He scrambles out somehow, then he loses position again, then he hooks my gloves and goes for 2 triangle chokes that he fails on, burns his legs out, and then he continues to go like a machine through the 3rd round. USADA kicked in, every Russian ran from the West Coast back to the mountain. Who's going up there to nobody? I've been around this for too long. Like, I just rolled with guys that weigh 200 and something pounds. And the way that guy was squeezing in the 3rd round, after what happened to him, how he almost died in the middle of the cage in the 2nd, like, that doesn't happen. When you go down like that, the way people survive is when the other guy gasses out before he finishes you, like punching you out, and he's just a bag of garbage. He just got pulled out of his fight, and he didn't say he didn't take it. He said it just went on the ban list. So yeah, you were cheating, bro. You got a heart ailment? No, you don't. My cousin has a heart ailment.
Oh, that's the funniest. Yeah, you're not a professional.
You're not my cousin. You're not like my cousin.
That's even much.
She can't even go up the stairs without her heart rate being. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that's even old school.
you're an elite athlete. You don't have a heart problem.
Come on.